Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on, YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. Something from Spyderco. Actually, once again, something made by Spyderco, but it came from eKnives. Thank you so much to eKnives for loaning these to me so that I can share them with everybody. They sent me a few knives. Really cool stuff. This is hard to get. Otherwise, Spyderco doesn't send me stuff directly, and that's perfectly fine. But this will go back to eKnives when I'm done. It is available at eKnives, so I'll link it right down in the description. It does help my channel when you use those links, but that's up to you. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. What do we have here? I really like this trend that Spyderco's been doing, this combination of material and color. Blade material and color. It's been so long. I need to own this knife. This is one of the big, I would say like the big 10 Spydercos, that if you're a Spyderco fan and you don't own it, like you should own it. And I'm in that category. Like I should absolutely own this. This is the Yojimbo. But it's in the blue G10 and CPM Spy 27. God, this is such a cool knife. I'm going to have to tell eKnives that I just want to go ahead and pay for it. So I believe the Yojimbo is, oh man, that is smooth. Oh, this knife brings me so much joy. I think the Yojimbo is partially, at least, designed as a self-defense knife. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I like it because of the blade shape. Like, the blade shape is just stupidly utilitarian. Is this subtly hollow ground? Yeah. What a beast of a knife, man. That is so... I love this cobalt blue. It looks so good. Excuse me. CPM Spy 27, of course. Spyderco's proprietary stuff. Let's see what the note says. Dear Spyderco customer, congratulations on your purchase of a Spyderco knife featuring CPM Spy 27, developed blah 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 blah. The alloy formula of VG10, a conventional ingot stainless steel, has been proven standard, blah, 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 blah. Our goal was to enhance VG10's composition with the addition of nitrogen, niobium, and additional carbon and vanadium, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, like, that's true, but people see VG10 and they go, Spy 27 is just like VG10. No, Spy 27 is much closer to CPM S45VN. It's very, very similar with some subtle differences from what I understand, making it one of the better choices that you can make when it comes to a pocket knife. There are a lot of good choices, but if you don't know and you're just going to be using a knife for general use and you're wanting a premium steel, there's a handful. But generally speaking, your S30Vs, your S35VNs, your S45VNs, Magna Cut, right? These are steels that are actually made specifically for pocket knives. Believe it or not, CPM 20CV, M390, et cetera, those have different primary applications. And then someone said, let's make a knife blade out of it, right? So some of these, especially like with Spyderco's Spy 27, like specifically being made for a knife, is a really, really good choice. And then on top of that, you have Spyderco's proven like insane cutting geometry, and then their attention to HRC hardness, which is pretty legendary. That is why, you know, a lot of people look at stuff like this and they say, why are Spyderco knives so ugly? And I remember being in that boat, you know. I still think like I'll honestly say like this knife is so ugly. This is such an ugly little thing. Just a little freaking Danny DeVito flat pelican looking thing. I don't even know exactly how to describe it. But my brain has done something weird with Spyderco knives over the years. I know that they're ugly, but I also like how they look. I like the ugly, like that's kind of what is so appealing, because they stand out. Like the Yojimbo in particular is a Spyderco knife. Like by default, it's like you start your Elden Ring playthrough with plus 10 ugly, right? Just for picking the Spyderco. But then you add the Yojimbo aesthetic to it, and it makes it so much more ugly in the best way possible. Part of the reason is because a lot of Spyderco knives are designed very, very specifically to be perfectly acclimated to the human hand. Like when you hold one of these, it was the PM2 that really did it for me. The first time I looked at the PM2 and I thought, I'll never own that stupid, ugly, ridiculous thing. And I bet you most people in here, most people watching this video who love Spyderco knives, I bet you started the same as me. It's pretty rare. I mean, like, it does happen that people are like, wow, I love how that looks. I'm immediately a fan, right? It does happen, but not usually. Usually people see the PM2 or the Para 3 and they say, oh my gosh, oh dear Lord. Lord have mercy on this company. They don't know how to design a knife, right? That's what we that's what we say, right? And then you hear all the praise, and I mean, just like you guys, I watched countless videos of people praising Spyderco, praising them. Nick Shabazz just constantly, Spyderco, Spyderco. I said, fine, I'll buy a PM2. I get it out. I'm like, this stupid thing, and I go like this, and I go, and it's like the beam of light and the wind and like the realization. It was like, oh, immediately. That's the experience. You hold it and you figure it out. Then you go to use it, right? That's holding it and manipulating it. That's just one part of it. Then you go to use it. Oh boy. There's a reason why somebody like me who has 400 knives and access to pretty much anything. There's a reason that I carry a Spyderco Sage 6 most of the time. Same with my Para 3. I mean, I've done like the Demco 80 20.5 and the Demco Shark Cub. I still carry the Shark Cub a lot. Right now, it's the Sage 6 and the Shark Cub constantly. Back and forth. When I'm not carrying a knife for review. Those are them. It's because Spyderco knives just work. The Yojimbo is everything that I love about the PM2 and the Para 3. The choke up spot isn't nearly as good, but it has that absolutely wicked Wharncliffe blade. And yeah, I'm sure that it would work. I mean, I don't know anything about self-defense. I'm not going to pretend, right? For me, it's just that super duper thin, straight edge. But I wish that they would do to the Yojimbo what they did to the Shaman, where it's like the edges are like almost radiused. I think that would be super cool. But it doesn't necessarily need it. This is a really cool knife. It is made in the USA. It is a semi-flagship Spyderco. It's going to be pretty expensive. But it is definitely an awesome knife. And I think it makes for a great EDC, especially if you find yourself doing a lot of draw cuts and you just want something that looks and feels super cool. I like it a lot. I don't need to review this knife. It doesn't look like it's changed. I just wanted to check it out with the Spy 27 and the Cobalt Blue. I just think it's really neat. And it had been a long time since I got an opportunity to talk about it. So that's going to be it for today's unboxing. I guess, what we should do just real quick is give you guys some measurements and specs on it. Overall length, I think this is 8 inches. Just shy, 7.75. Blade length, 3.35. Cutting edge, about 3 inches. And then it might also be helpful to weigh it. Do we have steel liners? We do. Nested completely in there. Compression lock, obviously. And this does run on a phosphor bronze washer. So it's that golden Colorado goodness. 4.1 ounces. Yeah. Awesome knife. The clip is okay. I always replace the clips on my Spyderco knives. Like they all end up with the MXG deep carry, which is ideal. Or you could also do the Lynch clip. I think there's a Lynch clip on the Demco here, but these are great on Spyderco. That's what I would recommend. If you've never tried a Spyderco, is it worth it? They're so ugly, Metal Complex. I don't know if I can do it. It's worth it. It's worth it. 99 out of 100 people who go, all right, fine, I'll take your advice. I'll try it out. 99 out of 100 of you will say you are 100% correct. And then that one other person is just wrong. Oh, man. Anyways, thanks again to eKnives. I'll link this down in the description. That's going to be it today. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like. So check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.